You know, when you have a project, you have something that you want to achieve, to build, it's very often a matter of daily building something on a daily basis. And it requires this will to daily, just without thinking about it, just doing what we know we have to do. And it's really rewarding because we can really build big things and achieve a lot of things. But the problem is, you certainly have notice that we are lost in our mind, in our thoughts all day long, and with it's a lot of negative thoughts all day long. And it's when the time comes to achieve what we said we would do at this time, then we have a lot of reasons not to do it. And we just want to we're more focused on looking for a reason why not to do it today, because it seems difficult. It seems that it's yes, another constraint, that we already had a lot of constraint today, and that we would prefer enjoy this moment and not bring another constraint to our life. And that's basically what stops us most of the time. Just that. If we are able to just get over that moment, then everything change. And that's really something which is uh, very interesting if you really want to change something, because you have to go through this moment, and this moment is changes everything. So I'm going to tell you a little story on how it can be easy to change that. And it was very convincing, because it was made by a little boy of 4 years old, a 4 years old boy. And at this age, you're not trying to be right, to say to justify your actions, and you can change actions and thoughts very quickly, without any problem. So when I was teaching judo, I had a class of 4 years old children, only 4 years old children. And at the beginning of the year, you have all those new children who come, and it's difficult for some of them to be on this new area. They are alone. Their parents leave the room, and yes, for some of them it's difficult to be there on their own at first. And a little boy cried a certain year. A little boy cried when his grandfather left the room. And so I know how it is. So I just wait a little bit, and when he sees the other children playing, he starts to stopping crying, looking at them with he wants to play with them. So, and that's the time where I introduce him with the other, and everything's fine after just a little while. But the second course, the little boy come again, and his grandfather leave, and he cries again. And so once, twice, the third course, the same thing. And usually it stops after a couple courses, and he just gets used to it, and he stopped crying. And it didn't stop crying, this little boy. So in the middle of the course, when he was actually playing with others, he was very happy then, and he came and see me and tell me how he was happy to play with others and how it was great. So at this time, I just reminded him that, hey, do you remember when you arrive and your grandfather leave? It's very difficult for you, and you cry because you feel that it's going to be very difficult. And actually now you really enjoy what is happening. You really enjoy playing with others, and it's quite the opposite. And just said, yeah, that's right, yeah, okay. Just not trying to justify that, yeah, but it's difficult, yet like we could do ourselves as an adult. Okay. And so it was okay. Yeah, that's right, yeah. And I just said, okay, just maybe next time you come, when your grandfather lives and you feel that it's difficult, just remember this moment, that actually you're going to be very happy to play with others in just a few moments. And he said, okay. And he's just 4 years old, so I didn't really expect him to remember like that. But the next course, next week, he came back, the grandfather leaves, and then he starts to cry. It was the very beginning of the course. And then I just reminded him, hey, do you remember what we said last time? I just said that. And at this moment, yeah, I actually remember that. And I stopped crying. He stopped crying right away. And from this time, he never cried again. It just, just suddenly he remembered that, yeah, it feels difficult right now, but I remember that in just a little time, I'm going to play with others, and it's really great. It just made he's been able to remember two kind of reality at this moment. The reality, what I'm feeling right now, but what it's going to be in very short time. And it's something I think which is just very easy at first, but also very difficult for us as adults, because we always want to justify ourselves and to find reasons why, like if I feel that it's true, it's me, I want to justify it, I want to be right. That's the trap. If we can just come back, just be more lucid and more realistic, like just this little boy, it's very easy. When we want to do something, we know that at first it seems difficult. We have a lot of reasons why we don't feel like doing that. But when we are actually doing things that really matter to us, we really enjoy the process. And when it's finished, it's even maybe better. It's maybe the short has been the time has been too short for us to do as much as we would have liked, because we really enjoy the process of the things we just decided to do. And we can just remember at this time that how we enjoy what we decided to do, and that is just a feeling at first, but when we start doing it, everything changes. If we can just remember that and kind of jump over this first feelings that at first it feels difficult. If I think about it, I won't do it. If I listen to my feelings, I won't do it, or it's going to be very difficult. If I just ignore them and know, yeah, I know, but it's not the reality. The reality is it's going to be very well in a few moments. I don't feel it right now, but I'm going to feel enjoyment and a lot of things, good things, in just a few minutes. And just jump right into into action. Then everything changes, and things that appear as difficult at first become very easy, very enjoyable, very quickly, instantly. It can be instantly. Just think about that, and just keep this realization in mind, and it's very easy. So that's, as always, very little things, very easy things, but everything change at this moment. So you have the choice, make your choice. Don't let your feelings tell who you are, what you do, and make the choice by yourself, okay? Don't hesitate, let me know what you think of that, how you handle all that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.